I'm excited about today's video because, okay, I already brought my coffee. Type 2. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about today's video. Be sure to follow my social links below. I'm gonna link them up right here. But anyways, today's video, and I even wore a blouse for this, is all about being a girl boss. And you know what that means? It means just rocking your daily business and getting stuff done. So I'm gonna take you through a couple of my top tips on how I try to be a girl boss. And if you wanna see those, just keep watching. Number 1 tip, treat yourself like a boss. I know this sounds ridiculous. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's actually one of those things that will help you along the way. You would never show up late to work because you're worried you'd get in trouble from your boss. You'd make sure you get your work done because you'd worried you'd get in trouble from your boss. Pretend like you could fire yourself. Treat yourself like a boss and do all the things that you would do at your normal work besides actually just surfing social media for hours, and do those things for yourself like you would treat a boss. That's a good way to just start being a boss. Girl boss tip number 2. Cut out that procrastination. Okay, we all like doing it sometimes, but it's weird how sometimes procrastination and self-doubt can go hand in hand. If you're approaching a new project, you're approaching a new goal, and you have that little voice inside your head saying, I don't know, maybe we'll just save this for later, then procrastination can sometimes get you. So, with that being said, tip number 3 is going to help you curb that procrastination. It's actually get organized. For girl bosses everywhere, I always hear all of my favorite girl bosses say that you have to get organized. You have to write stuff down. You have to make a list and plan. Getting organized is going to make sure that you can task manage and just cross one thing off at a time. That's a big part too, is try not to overload yourself with things that you need to do. Usually when you're in a job, you're kind of taking it task by task, and that's how you should be approaching your own work. So girl boss tip, the next one, that's basically just take it one step at a time. All right, the next one is pretty important as well. And not only in life things, but also your own work. If you do want to be your own boss and you do want to be a girl boss, so to speak, it's prioritize and plan. This totally feeds into the organization thing, but if you can actually prioritize, that's a great thing. For me, my biggest thing is I know I want to do this YouTube channel. I know I want to push my career forward. I know I want to get fit and do all these other things, but I also want to prioritize friends and family, because balance is a big part about being a girl boss. Balancing your life and realizing what's important to you and actually prioritizing those things and planning them out will actually really help you achieve what you're doing, because you feel as though you can put your full heart into it when you're in it, but you know that you're going to get a break from it too. You don't want to have a burnout, and that applies to working for anyone else. You can also burn yourself out just working for yourself. So for me, I'm trying to plan these videos, make sure that I am prioritizing that I know I want to do this, but I also want to have a life, because that is very important. The next girl boss tip is one that I totally hold close to my heart, because coming from someone who's built their own website, learned how to shoot and edit videos, one of the big parts of that has been using life as a platform to learn. You're not in school anymore, and if you are, that's great. You're constantly being fed the opportunity to learn, but when you're not in school anymore, you're not being given assignments, you're not being given classes. But there are things that you can do in your life to make sure that you're constantly learning. If you're not interested, you're not interesting. And that's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Choose a passion project. This YouTube channel, my passion project. So I invest a lot of time in learning. SEO, behind the scenes of YouTube, shooting techniques, lighting techniques, audio techniques, editing techniques. There are so many aspects that go into a passion project that can amplify a learning potential. Learning is growth, and growth, that's a girl boss. Accept that you're not perfect, but choose to learn from your mistakes. Say you're really grouchy one day, you get hangry, and you snap at someone. It's fine. You're a person. You're fine, but know that you gotta go apologize after. It's just little things like that. You're not perfect, but we can definitely learn from the things that we make mistakes on, and that inherently is just going to make us better. Being a girl boss is definitely 100% being able to take constructive criticism as well and just build on that. Have someone be your guru. When it comes to videos, I have a few people that I talk to about these videos and I say, what did you think about this? I tried this new thing. Did you like it? Or what could I have added to it? It's a way to actually continuously learn, but I'm not going to take it offensively. And also at the end of the day, I can take that advice or not because I'm my own boss. To be a girl boss, you gotta feel good about yourself. So surround yourself with good vibrations. And by that, I mean surround yourself by things, people, places that give you the energy to do the task you want to do. Everything gives off vibrations. People specifically, I'm really bad. I like taking energy that other people give me. And if you end up just hanging out with people with good energy, you're gonna feel good and you're gonna wanna push forward towards your goals. Last but not least, make sure you get some sleep. I know for a long time, I would be working my 3 jobs and then I would push myself to do some video work and then I would stay up late, know that I had to get up early. You just burn out. As that burnout thing we were talking about earlier, make sure you get sleep. 8 hours of sleep. I work shift work often, so I can't be one of those people that I want to be waking up early and going to bed at a decent time. But I can make sure that I find balance so that I get rest, because that's only going to help your digestive problems. It's going to help your sleep. No, it is sleep. It's also going to help you absorb information, and it's going to make sure that you don't get sick. Because when you get sick, you're a snob boss, not a girl boss. So these have been my tips on how to be a girl boss. I hope that this video gave you some good vibrations. I am sending them your way, and I hope that you send them back to me as well in the form of likes or comments, because I want to hear how you guys are also being girl bosses or guy bosses. I'm not going to exclude the guys. You can also be a boss of your own life. I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Get back to Austin, finding I get lost in all the modern leaves. I just walk around now, stranger in my hometown.